Yo, the Budokai 3 music is just too lit. So, what we got here from Dragon Ball Super Hype on Twitter news. Dragon Ball Super Manga returning on December 20th of next month. So we've had a hiatus since Black Frieza has shown up to stop all racism, and now we're getting it back. From what I heard, it's kind of releasing in coinciding with the superhero movie. So as you can see, a new arc begins. Goten and Trunks will become superheroes. All eyes on the duo. Expect to see a lot of Gohan and Piccolo in the manga. The story is a prequel to Superhero, events that happened just before the movie. So with this announcement, what they've revealed here is, one, we're going to see more Gohan and Piccolo. This is directly after the Granolah arc. This is after Black Frieza, and canonizing the movie with Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan being right up there, and Beast Gohan allegedly from Toriyama himself being the strongest. So that's pretty crazy. Don't you guys think? The end Frieza, bro. So in the movie and Superhero, one of the things that I remember them saying is that Frieza was looking for Broly, and Frieza was saying that before the manga chapters took this little hiatus. So that's something that's very interesting. And one of the things that is cool here is, look at Trunks' hair. It's like purplish, and they can't decide if it's purple or blue. But we got the adult, like teenage version of them. Goten, of course, is going to be a bit taller than Trunks, because you know Trunks ain't got no real height genetics, but somehow it plays out. But I like the armor here. It's like kind of like Vegeta's resurrection of F armor with the cape, and then Goten has like the reverse of that. I mean, they roasted the shit out of Great Saiyan, man, especially Trunks when he first came out, but look what they're about to do. So they're about to have their own mini arc before the movie, which is going to be kind of interesting, because I felt like their part in the movie was downplayed. I loved Fat Gotenks and everything like that, and I loved how like every student of Piccolo was in that battle. I love the superhero movie. I gave it was at least a solid 8 out of 10. It wasn't as good as the Broly movie, but it was good. And I like Orange Piccolo. His power up was earned, and now we get to see more of that training here. Hopefully they show more of Gohan's training here as well, because one of my biggest problems with his power up, that's why I didn't give the movie such a high ass rating, like a 9, was that his felt like a huge ass pull. So hopefully they show Gohan training a bit more. It's not as if he became super weak, for real, because you know, you saw how weak he was in the movie, that they gave him some training moments, at least kind of show us why he deserves to get the title of being the strongest. Yes, he got the half Saiyan potential, but so does Goten and Trunks. You don't see them getting that shit. So him being able to power past all those god transformations is pretty damn crazy, I would say. And with this new arc, I'm excited to see how they lead this into the movie, because everybody's like, yo, is this movie canon? How does this fill up anything? Some people are hating on it. I'm kind of happy to see that we got to some point where, yo, we got Broly about to control his power. It's not under control yet, but it's right on the cusp. You got Ultra Ego Vegeta. Hopefully we get to see more of that coming after this, like seeing him master, because it was a bit of a letdown in the previous Granolah arc. And then not only that, we got Ultra Instinct Goku, Orange Piccolo, Orange Chicken Piccolo. Goten and Trunks are getting a little bit of a buff here. Hopefully we get to see some moments of them getting some serious training. And then not only that, we got Beast Gohan and Black Frieza. Now, if there's a Tournament of Power 2, that is going to be freaking insane. The scaling of every other universe would have to go up. Or if Frieza becomes the big bad again, being the top dog, are all these characters going to have to get buffed in order to face that off? What do you guys think is going to happen? Yeah, I'm hyped that they're finally growing up, because this is what you saw at the end of Dragon Ball Z. I remember there was one spot where specifically, I always remember the moment where they were about to go to the World Tournament and Goku was getting roasted by Bulma about not being able to age and how she aged and stuff like that. So seeing him get to that point in Dragon Ball Z and seeing an adult, especially adult or / teenage Goten, is pretty epic. I like this form of Goten with the long hair, because it's not the GT Goten where I feel like he was nerfed as shit. I mean, honestly, this one seems like they have way more potential here with this character than the GT version, for me personally, just even based off of looks. So this looks pretty epic. Goku looks like he's channeling a blast right there. It kind of looks like the OG Spirit Bomb they used against Vegeta in the Saiyan saga. Really interested to see where that goes. But hopefully we get to see these guys get a major buff, some more screen time. Hopefully Ultra Ego gets explained upon in some of these chapters. And remember, this is post Granolah, post Elec, post Gas, post Frieza Black. So I'm wondering how these guys are going to scale up to that. And remember, if they end up covering Cell Max, he's not a max power, but that means his scaling is up there too, because this is this is Gohan being the strongest of them all and saying that even Goku and Vegeta might have not been able to take on that threat. So that's pretty insane. What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments section below when you guys see this on YouTube. But I mean, everything kind of fits for me except for Gohan and his beast form transformation being just wildly out there, and beast form not having, I mean, where does it beast come from? So I was hoping like more of the Uzaru being mixed into that, or like something else in the lore kind of connecting that, because Orange Piccolo, it makes sense, and Shenron being connected to the Namekians and them giving that extra buff, that makes sense. I feel like that's all earned. Piccolo never stopped training, and I can't wait to rewatch the movie when it drops. But they gotta do more with Gohan. They gotta utilize Goten and Trunks to the fullest, because I remember in the very first episode of Dragon Ball Super, the cosmetic episodes, I love those episodes with Goten and Trunks. I still had fun with those, so we can finally have some cool moments with them. It's like finally present day Trunks and Goten finally have some cool moments. Like the World Tournament series in Dragon Ball Z was when these guys took over everything, and that was one of the most epic moments in all of Dragon Ball. So finally taken away from Future Trunks, giving it to him, and hopefully it's good. Past the ball Trunks green mean. Goten about to start hooping. Yeah, definitely, man. So Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan is the best Gohan, alright? He's stronger than Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, even though he didn't power up, but it's just because he's half a human, right? I don't get that logic. That's the thing that bothers me. And then these two have that same exact potential, so hopefully they write something a little bit better in that sense. Like I said, Orange Chicken Piccolo makes sense. Ultra Ego needs a buff or an actual moment, and hopefully he gets that. I would say if Frieza is the big bad in the next arc, if it's not the Tournament of Power 2 where you have all these insanely powerful fighters about to square up against maybe buff versions of the other universes, or the ones that didn't partake in the tournament. If Frieza's the big bad, Ultra Ego Vegeta, please get the kill, even though they never give him the kill. Resurrection of F for me was like an 8 out of 10 movie. It would have been a 9 out of 10 if Vegeta was the one to kill him, and Vegeta's just getting squandered left, right, and center. For him to be able to actually get a moment with Ultra Ego and match that somehow would be pretty epic. But this is gonna be pretty cool. So we're gonna see grown-up teenage Trunks and Goten, some Gohan and Piccolo training, hopefully some Broly training in the background, because they even mentioned that in the Super Hero movie that he's training with Beerus on Beerus's planet and it's not tamed. So we're probably going to see all this stuff. It's going to be very interesting. Beast Gohan stronger than the gods. Fanta Piccolo MUI level. At least now they got a chance to write it in. And also with them writing this part of Super Heroes Prequel together, merging the two movies from Granolah over to Super Hero. Remember, the Broly movie, the Moro arc, and Granolah arc might all get reanimated. Hopefully they don't even try to reanimate the Broly movie for the series when it eventually, apparently it's being hinted to be dropping next month or within these next few months, that the anime actually might be returning for season 2. I don't want to see what they did with the first two movies, Resurrection of F and Battle of Gods. Reanimating the Broly movie in Dragon Ball Super's animation is just gonna be a letdown, because that movie has some of the top animation. So if they just skip that, jump into the Moro arc and actually flesh that out, and also flesh out the Granolah arc, they have time for all of this, and this kind of bridges that gap and gives us even more time before the superhero movie. And if they have to reanimate the superhero movie, that would be something else. But eventually, once this kind of blazes through, I think this might take like another year or so. We'll see what happens after superhero. And 2023 is looking up for Dragon Ball content. So when you guys see this video on YouTube, make sure you guys smash that like button for me, subscribe, hit that bell icon. This has been some new Dragon Ball news, and this has actually got me pretty excited to see this. All right, guys, I'll be seeing you guys next time, and hopefully we get to do more live reactions like this. Make sure you guys tune in for live streams every other day on our Twitch and YouTube channel. I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Young Muddy Baby.